Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now.
In motion right is Jones. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Red, cycle. Green gap. Ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Touchdown, Houston! They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Jackson on first down. He completes it to Beckham.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
10 cycles.
Slot man moves right.
Blue striker. Watch it. 6. Strike 2.
Stroud.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start with the option.
20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
cycle. 3. 6. Mega. Right. Long red. Ready?
Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Andy Isabella from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Wide open. Red, yellow.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Got a man complete. It's Fuller again.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Cook, touchdown, Houston. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Right back to Dobbins on first. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jackson now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Come on, ready?
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The tight end in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. My goodness, 232 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Ready.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stroud on third down now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
In motion, the tight end. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Cook again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.